what's going on, guys? It's Mike for Sim Racing 604. Welcome back to the showroom here in Assetto Corsa. And yes, any day is a good day that you get a new update from Race Sim Studio. So what we're looking at here is what they are calling the Shadow V8. So, as part of their GT pack, they have included a number of GT1 cars from, I believe it's the early 2000s. And what we're looking at here is obviously the Saleen S7, this 7-liter V8 powered car, ran for, as far as my research can tell, about 9 years in the GT class. And we now have it under the name Shadow V8. And what a phenomenal looking mod. There's not much you can take away from this thing visually. It is absolutely fantastic to look at. Race Sim Studio never disappoints when it comes to mods, and this is no different. So this is the fifth of 6 cars we have for the GT pack. So if you previously purchased the GT pack, this is free for you to download. You will get an email link for the pack, and you just go in there, download version 4 of the pack, and it will include the fifth of 6 cars. And the last remaining car, for those wondering, I believe is another Ferruccio, aka Ferrari, and I believe it's going to be based on the 575. But for today, we're just focusing on this Shadow V8, aka the Saleen S7, and what a magnificent looking car. I'm looking forward to getting this out on track for sure. So mid-mounted 7-liter V8, as I mentioned, pumping out just north of 600 horsepower, and the total weight is coming in somewhere around 1,200 kilograms. So about 2-to-1 weight to power. So very impressive there. You see that dual scoop, one up front, one on top to direct air. Alright guys, so here we are trackside at Spa, taking a look at the Saleen once again, aka the Shadow V8, and let's go ahead and jump in here. We will leave everything stock as far as setup. I need to change my post-processing filter, pardon me. There we are, let's give it a little rev. Whoops, I have no audio. Much better. There we go, guys. All right, let's clutch in first gear. Let's get out there. All of these GT packs, all of these GT cars, I should say, from Race Sim Studio are mated to a 7-speed sequential stick shift transmission. So I have my TH8A flipped sideways, and we'll go slow through Eau Rouge the first time. By the way, the sounds are incredible. So we'll definitely take a full volume replay of this once we're done. Planning on doing 3 laps here just to kind of break the car in. And it seems to handle towards the more stable end of the spectrum as far as this GT pack. Sorry guys, cursor on screen there. I've never really gotten accustomed to the Ferruccio, although my fastest lap times are in that car. Funny enough, I never feel really stable in that car. I judge all of the GT pack against the Lanzo V12. That to me is just perfection. I think it's one of the great mods ever made for Assetto Corsa or sim racing in general. I absolutely love that car. So that's kind of what I judge this GT pack against. And just working on heating the tires, guys. Taking it pretty easy at this point. And yeah, it definitely feels pretty good in terms of stability. I would say the stock setup does a nice job here. At Spa at least. Getting a bit of rear tire heat there. Pressure seems good, but the actual temperature seems a bit hot. Especially for just running in a straight line here. Nice and easy into the chicane, aka the bus stop chicane. And we will power out of this and begin our first of 2 hot laps. Actually, probably won't be that hot. Bit early on the braking there. And lots of power to get me out of low RPMs in second gear. Like I said, somewhere around 600 horsepower. Whoop, too much. Nicely recovered there on this by the Saleen. I believe in the Ferrocchio 55 I would have lost that, but that's just speculation. I feel like I'm a broken record here, guys, but Race Sim Studio they just do incredible work. I don't know what to say other than that. This pack is completely worth whatever they want to charge. I think it's sitting at about €15 right now. And you get 5 cars that are absolute knockouts. They really, I don't know what more you could really want from a pack of mod sim racing cars. I really don't. Looks, sound, drivability, everything. It all comes together nicely in this pack. Come to think of it, I don't know that I've ever seen one negative review. And I think that should speak volumes. You can hear the throatiness of that V8. So this turned into more of a lazy lap than I had really anticipated. I'm not really pushing, I'm just enjoying the drive, quite frankly. This thing is really awesome to drive. And we will drop down all the way to first gear this time. Last time I tried it in second. It's a bit of a struggle. Peak horsepower, by the way, in this car drops off sharply towards the top of the RPM range, so make sure you're shifting a bit early. And yeah, you want my synopsis of this car, go get it. Don't worry. I can't see you having a bad time with this with this car. It really is everything you want a sim racing car to be. It's phenomenal. Well done once again to Race Sim Studio. Just seems to be one hit after another from you guys, and not enough good things to say. Well done. And yeah, like I said, I'm loving the stability of this car. Once I get used to it, once I put in, you know, a few dozen laps, I think I'll be able to really push this thing. So it does have that kind of confidence building handling. Now watch me bin it. Absolutely awesome. Oh. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh my goodness, this is great. I can't wait to get this thing out. I want to try it in VR for one, and for two, I want to try it in a GT only race. I'm still at this point going to say the Lanzo is my favorite, but this is a very close second. Alright guys, let's take a look at a full volume replay. Nicely done, Race Sim Studio. If you do not own the GT pack, you need to. It is just fantastic. I love these cars. Well done, Race Sim Studio, hats off. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.